Good evening.
That boy got about 800 fights.
Arenas. This is Falco Bay. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Smoking Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. And across the ring from him, Oleksandr Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassuming.
Look at his record, bro. That's insane. This dude's got over 1,200 fights. But we're going to give him that work.
Smoking Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen.
Down goes Pacquiao.
Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smoking Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr.
His uppercut is extremely cheese, so I'm going to not really try to do cheese moves.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, the heat is on.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. How about that time counter shot? They both won a highlight reel knockout. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A perfect counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Punch, counter punch.
Beautiful.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out.
Boom.
Right.
Perfect. That was beautiful, bro. That's probably one of the most beautiful combinations I've ever done. $1,200, huh?
Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe they're fighting.
Here we go. It's round 2. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Nice counter. They both want a knockout, you can tell. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. I don't want. It's a terrible round now. Come on. We've let him back in to set him up and take him out. But he's ready to go. He's gone. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. I'm in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in them. I need you to focus on what you're doing. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Beautiful combinations. Beautiful work.
There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Just misses with that left uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice defense on that hook. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Slipped his ass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody.
Down in this round, kid.
in round 4. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Catch and shoot. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favour to pickpocket them.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution being thrown to the wind. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Jab slightly off target. Can't score with that hook again. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get this Boston back.
Man.
Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Left hook just missed. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
A perfect counter lands. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. There's a counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Swing and a miss with that hook. Great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
That 1200, bro.
So they'll make it up and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens,
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
unbelievable heart, knockdowns. What?
Let's go out there and let's reset.
Let's start the 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. That counter punch caught him clean. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Misses with the straight left. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes, did you see that? An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. They knew it was through it. The perfect body shot, and no one stand. Well, he's had enough, and he
Threw in the towel. Threw in the towel. Quit. Made another one quit. Make that 1,200 fights quit. Make that 1,200 fights quit, baby. That's complete dominance. That was beautiful. Look at that record, bro. He's got 1,200 fights. 673 wins, 697 losses, 50. He's maxed out 2 trip. Man, you ain't do nothing, bro. Look at me. All right. 108, 104 losses. That was a good fight, though.